Hey, vegan cyclist, here's a breakdown of the 2-3 race at Monterey, the CCCX. This is the event that I got second in a breakaway. That was in the 1-2s. That's going to be a separate breakdown in and itself. I was going to do 2 races in one, but I really want to talk about this one. I've recorded this a couple times now, and I keep getting so frustrated about this race. So if you were in this race, I'm going to talk a little bit of smack on how everyone raced this, and I want to bring up a good point for people who may be getting into racing. So let's just kind of start it off, right? I'm gonna get a little heated in this. Now, I couldn't clip in right off the bat. I just could, for whatever reason, I couldn't clip in, and so I'm already 180 beats per minute, and to catch back on because I couldn't click in. And then my training pages weren't right. Like I hit the wrong profile, so I had no heart rate or power being able to visualize it. So, at 400 watts and 882 beats per minute, I'm trying to reconfigure my Garmin. So this race is Cat 2 and 3 together in one race. This race has these 180 turns right here that are, man, for my motor, they're not good because you just have to rock it out of each one of them. Now, there's a huge tailwind on this section. And so this part where you're going uphill and super accelerating, it's very difficult because you got to get on to the group to go over the top. Now, Sean Bagley right here, he just raced and he just won, so he's kind of blowing apart. But it's like barely started the race and you can see these gaps opening up. So I'm just like not understanding what is happening? Why is everyone getting blown apart so fast? And my goal was to not really waste that much energy. But when you see a group of 4 going off the road, I have to respond, right? And so I burn a match and I dig myself into this hole to try to bridge up. But as soon as I bridge up to these guys, they basically shut it down and stop working. And we had the field just, completely blown apart behind us. But when I get to them, just no one wants to work. Everyone is racing to not get last, right? That's the theme of this. For whatever reason, it happens sometimes when you get into a situation and you just don't want to get last, or you just want to beat one other person and you're not really racing for the win, right? And that's not good. Okay, so right here I see this guy and he's starting to check to his left and he's looking antsy and he's sort of clicking down gear, so I know he's about to go. And so I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm in a good position here. He takes off and man, I had to go really in the red to follow this guy. Now, if I hadn't followed him, no one else would have. I'm the only one that was gonna go with him. And the race started off so fast, and so you can see by my heart rate, I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is hurting. But we have all these people behind us that are just doing everything they can to just stay with whoever's in front of them and not really pursue the race. So I pull off, I'm like, can someone else do something? And the Specialized guy goes, and look, he's being proactive about the race. He wants to take this race by the balls. But him out by himself, like, that's not gonna work, right? There's no way that is gonna be successful. But then this guy goes, and I'm like, I look over at Alex, I'm like, dude, do something, follow him. Someone else, please push down on their pedals. And then this guy comes and he bumps me. Dude, he bumps me hard, and I almost wreck right there. So we bump, and then like my front wheel right there, I'm like grinding against his rear wheel. So I'm not understanding, like he was looking at me, like, why did you run into me? Maybe it was my fault, I don't know, but it didn't look like it. And so then now there's 2 guys up the road, one guy kind of chasing, and then this guy in front of me. What? You don't have teammates. So I don't understand why he's on the front just going zone 0. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you blocking for this breakaway? I'm not understanding that tactic. So then we come into this turn, and I'm thinking, okay, you know, he's going to light it up. We're going to chase down this 2-man break. We're going to start working. And he doesn't. Again, he's just like he's racing to not get last. Right? And that is absolutely a thing that happens. Please don't do that. Don't race to just not get last. Like, race to try to do something. Race for the win. You paid money to the race, right? I mean, if you had teammates up the road, that's like one thing. I could get that. So I'm trying to burn a match to at least, hey, let's bring these guys back. Because if we worked at all together, we would have been able to catch them with ease. And then those 2 dudes will have burnt their matches hardcore. And that's like basically now 2 other guys that aren't really racing. Again, that dude in the black and red on the front just noodling like he's blocking for teammates. But he's not, because he doesn't have teammates. So Alex dips out right here, and he starts going, you know, because, dude, he definitely has what it takes to win this race. Like, he can win this race. His sprinting, he's on super form right now. So, and me and him are kind of from the same area. Like, we work well together. So I'm like, okay, dude, let's just work together, and hopefully everyone else will sort of like fall in line with this, right? And so he takes a pretty good digger on the front to start bringing it back. I then go, and man, this is, you know, I've spent a lot of time on the front for having a goal of, hey, don't spend so much time on the front, don't chase everything, don't burn all your matches. I'm doing a horrible job of that, right? I'm burning a lot of watts. And then I fall to the back hoping, okay, hey, like, let's do something. And again, everyone is basically just calling it a day, you know, already. I mean, just letting that breakaway do its own thing. And then this guy who wasn't working at all, he attacks us on this hill. And so I guess maybe that could have been his goal, was to do nothing, wait for that gap to get big enough to where then he could jump and bridge. That could be a tactic, but he didn't make it at all. And so that's kind of frustrating, because you could have worked with us and had a way better chance at winning the race instead of, you know, racing for 4th or 5th. So again, I'm on the front again, really trying to make sure that this race does, because dude, I don't want to do that. I don't want to just sit on the back and twiddle my thumbs. Like, I paid to race. Let's race our bikes. Let's do the thing we're here to do. So we catch him, and then Alex kind of gives one more little dig coming over the top of the hill here. And doesn't Alex look like Peter Sagan? Like, his body style, dude. He's just super strong rider. And so then we kind of maybe are gonna start pulling together. And then right, you see that little shake? That was a guy hitting my rear wheel, and because there was like a crosswind, so he almost goes down. He saves it, but then that just, dude, that ended it. No one wanted to do anything anymore. Everyone was just wanting to sit on the back, and I just don't get it. I just don't understand why everyone did not want to race their bikes. Frustrating. So we go in here to the last lap, after everyone's just basically having chats and you know, talking about not racing their bikes. This is the last, so there's, you know, about a lap and a half to go, and you know, we're coming up this hill, and again, like right here, dude, if I'm not on the front, why is, again, this dude in black and red, and I'm sorry, black and red dude, and I'm talking so much smack, but what the heck, man? What are you doing? There's a 2-man break way up the road, like, so you're gonna fight for 3rd that hard? I just don't understand. So now I have to close down this gap and burn another match. Because I don't know, what would have happened if I just didn't do this? That me and that guy are just gonna drop off the back and get 8. It's just, again, racing to not get last. So right here, I'm just thinking, man, no one has any reason to chase me, right? No one's been wanting to race this whole race, so no one needs to chase me right now. It doesn't really seem like anyone has any reason. But everyone does have a reason for some whatever, and they go with my move, but then they kind of drift off to the side and don't close it down, So then I kick again because I sort of had a little gap. And I get this gap, and this is so hard to finish off this on this part of the course because you have this downhill, so you can't really get a lot of speed or gap them on the downhill. But I'm going for it, and the guy in orange is chasing me down. Now he doesn't have teammates, he has no reason, I don't understand. He's just solely racing to beat me. Okay, and that happens. But it's like, dude, he is blowing out his matches to chase me down so I don't get third. Because he doesn't even compete for the sprint. So it's not like he chased me down so then he could compete for third. He just makes sure that I don't get third. And you can see it here as everyone passes me. Then this guy in the orange is just like, yo, bro, sorry, I had to chase you down. You didn't have to chase me down. And he's not even competing for the final sprint. So it's something in bike racing where you get in a situation where you just start racing against one other guy. The brakes up the road, the moves are being made for the win, and all you're doing is trying to beat one other guy, or just not get last, instead of racing forward. Don't do that. Race forward, have fun. You paid for the race. Go for the win. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah!